Did you know that there's a chance the stock of Tesla will blow up in the next months? Even though Tesla's stock appears to be rising after its decline, it is difficult to forecast where it will end up in the next months. Find out why some expected it will explode in the following months by staying connected and keeping an eye on the situation. Some investors remained optimistic and even predicted a spike in Tesla stock prices in the coming months, despite the fact that many others rushed to sell their holdings during the decline. Because the economy is influenced by so many different elements, even professionals in the financial industry find it difficult to anticipate. Watch today's video to learn why the stock of Tesla will soar in the next months. Tesla has no competitors, asserts Sandy Munro. The CEO of Munro and Associates, an engineering firm that offers project management and benchmarking services, is Munro, an automotive engineer. As was already known, there was a significant decline in the stock market recently. Even well-known companies and brands were not immune to the sharp swings in the stock market. The economy underwent a significant shift as a result of recent global events and problems, which had a significant impact on the stock market. The financial industry knows that equities move up and down without any explanation. Since the stock market is just the total worth of all the stocks that investors own, it too experiences ups and downs. Actually, since 1928, the market has seen two largest one-year gains, 52.6% and 43.8%. On average, the market has yielded a 10% return. The average return on 10-year government bonds is 4.8%. By contrast, the annual percentage yield on the typical savings account is currently 0.09%. For this reason, investment can help investors reach their objectives more quickly than just conserving money. Although it's not simple, it is feasible to become a millionaire in the stock market. To make a lot of money with investments, you don't have to be affluent, but you do need the appropriate plan. The secret to being wealthy in the stock market is strategy. An investment generates income by raising its value to other investors or by paying out dividends. Income can be received in the form of dividends on stocks or interest payments on bonds. Getting a return on their investment is the main reason stockholders own it. Usually, there are two ways to get that return. Either the stock price increases or appreciates, meaning you can sell the shares at a profit if you so choose. Tesla bull Garrett Nelson is a vice president at CFRA and an equity analyst. Indeed, he increased his target price for the EV company's shares to $1,200. He claims that they provide a thorough assessment on Tesla. The aforementioned analysis states that investors will have some excellent purchasing chances when considering the long-term opportunity. The renowned analyst describes this as a generational type opportunity. Nelson clarified that, in comparison to a decade or two ago, they saw the Tesla arrangement as being very similar to either Apple or Amazon. Along with Tesla, those now famous brands went through a phase. What they did to their industries, that act as disruptors and take a huge amount of market share, is what Nelson thinks of what Tesla is doing in the auto industry right now. Nelson states that their conservative prediction indicates a rise in earnings from slightly less than $7 per share last year to over $30 per share by the end of the decade, with sales expected to increase from approximately $54 billion to over $300 billion. Nelson believes that the stock has received an unfair penalty. Despite a 30% decline, it is still by far the best performing car manufacturer that they cover. He claimed that despite overcoming the obstacles they faced during the recent global economic downturn, the electric vehicle (EV) industry has not received enough recognition. Nelson feels that Tesla should have received a lot of praise in addition to the constant criticism because of the way they managed their manufacturing during the COVID-19 pandemic, which affected the entire planet. Indeed, despite the challenges the globe faced in accelerating the global shift to sustainable energy through increasingly affordable electric vehicles and energy goods, Tesla initiated and proceeded with the development of the Tesla Gigafactory. The Tesla Giga Nevada project was put into action. Known as Tesla Giga Nevada or Tesla Gigafactory, it is a lithium-ion battery and electric car component factory located in Story County, Nevada. It is anticipated to be the world's largest building, using renewable energy sources to attain net zero energy. The goal of this structure is to address Tesla's battery issue. With a projected area of more than 1.9 million square feet, this gigafactory intends to increase manufacturing to 500,000 additional cars per year. In what months do you believe the price of Tesla stock will rise? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. The recently constructed plants in Berlin and Austin are an exception. Together with the Shanghai and California facilities, Tesla has begun exporting vehicles from the aforementioned new manufacturing within the past 5 weeks. Tesla wants to grow in order to produce more cars and boost operational margins. The corporation now has the chance to increase its gross margins thanks to these recently constructed operations in Austin and Berlin. More critically, if the company is to meet its growth ambitions for the year, it will be determined by how quickly it can scale up production, especially considering the supply chain issues brought on by China's COVID lockdowns and the conflict in Ukraine. Furthermore, it's likely that investors will want additional information about the new products related to the Tesla semi-truck and Cybertruck pickup that will be manufactured in Austin. Elon Musk's intentions to purchase Twitter are also generating buzz online. Together with the announcement of the Panasonic facility in Japan opening in the upcoming year, Tesla's bullish factor battery technology is also becoming well known throughout the states. Panasonic, a frequent partner of Tesla, is anticipated to make an investment in new machinery to manufacture the 4680 battery. It is estimated that the investment is 80 billion yen, or roughly $704 million. Some rumors state that it might increase the size of the current Japan factory to manufacture the aforementioned batteries. Nelson stated that the steadfast devotion of Tesla supporters makes the company an extremely alluring entry point for long-term investors. The company's exciting intentions for the future are what keep Tesla supporters motivated. Among them is the previously announced Cybertruck, of which they hope to deliver the first batch early in 2019. Nelson thinks the corporation is being cautious in that regard, so the first deliveries might occur by year's end. Tesla has received more than 1.3 million reservations for only one model. That translates to almost $80 billion in revenue. Furthermore, there is a significant demand for the Roadster. In the long run, Nelson believes the company will provide more cutting-edge products. Even yet, Nelson is a bull on Tesla and thinks Elon Musk's ownership of Twitter will serve as a diversion. He claimed that there is cause for alarm over the mentioned issue. He claimed that Musk has a limited number of hours in a day, just like everyone else. While Musk has successfully managed expansion at Tesla, SpaceX, and his other businesses over the past few years, Nelson clarified that he will eventually assume a more chairman's role and stop being involved in day-to-day operations. This nearly echoes worries expressed by other investors that Musk would get disinterested in the EV business. For Tesla, it's easy to truly blow up in the next few months. Indeed, Tesla made a name for itself in the first quarter of 2022, and investors are watching for more advancements. Tesla formally opened its German facility on March 22nd, close to Berlin, to complement its auto manufacturing facilities in Shanghai, Texas, and California. Furthermore, Tesla said on April 20, 2022, that its first quarter 2022 net income of $3.3 billion had surpassed Wall Street projections. This was due to an 81% year-over-year increase in revenue, which came to $18.8 billion. Tesla shipped over 900,000 vehicles in 2021 alone, with plans to boost that number by 50% this year. This news about Tesla demonstrates how the company overcame many obstacles to continue growing, demonstrating that it has immense potential to prosper and has beaten the odds. Huge investors like Cathie Wood and Chamath Palihapitiya, in addition to Garrett Nelson, have high hopes for Tesla's stock. The founder, CEO, and CIO of ARK Invest, an investment firm with $60 billion in assets that makes bets on cutting-edge technologies like genomics and self-driving cars, is Cathie Wood, an American investor and celebrity stock picker. According to Forbes, Chamath Palihapitiya, a Canadian and American venture capitalist, engineer, SPAC sponsor, founder, and CEO of Social Capital, was born in Sri Lanka. As of April 2021, He was placed 2,378th on the list of billionaires. With years and years of experience under their belts, these investors carefully considered their options and studied the market before determining to stick with their positive position in Tesla. Naturally, it will be wise to carry out your extensive research before coming to a significant conclusion of your own, since even professionals occasionally have different viewpoints. Check out our other videos on our channel for more information about Tesla stocks.